Okay, you're welcome back to tutorial. In this particular video, I'm going to be showing us how the docking commands are being performed. Okay, you finished all your preparations, you've saved them in the right format, you want to perform the molecular docking. It's at this particular point that you cue in your different commands, okay, and your molecular docking process will commence. Okay, what do we simply do? What I'm using here is a command prompt, okay, or a DOS as some people may call it. It is a command prompt app. You can easily open it or search it from your button, okay, from your search icon. This is my command prompt I just opened, okay. So once you open your command prompt, this is the interface you receive. We simply use command prompt because we want to locate the different directories and files, okay, or softwares we're supposed to use for this our docking. So what this app this does, or command prompt helps us to do, is to navigate to our different folders or files where our different softwares for this docking is located. So to commence that, I will simply write cd, which is change directory, okay. I will click a space button, then I will go to my file and simply copy my path, okay. This is the file where I saved everything I want to dock now, okay. These are all my parameters I've already prepared. So I'll simply tap once. As you can see where I place my cursor at this directory format, this directory option, I'll just click my cursor there, just a single click, okay, and you will see this title here, what highlighted, okay. I'll simply right click on it and copy it, okay. I've copied the directory to this my documents now. So I'll go back to my command prompt, and then I'll just, as you can see, it's still blinking from the cd. I just type cd, which is change directory, and then space button. I'll simply right click, okay, just a right click, and this will appear. Just what? A right click, and what you have here will appear, what you just copied, okay. This is command prompt, and this is how it works. So I'll simply hit my enter button, okay, and it will bring me to this. It has already located my directory now, okay. So what do? I simply want to now give it more commands to locate where my file is, okay. So I will start my command by a inverted comma, okay, and then I'll use my backspace, my backslash, and then I'll type my p, okay, an inverted comma, a backslash, and a p, and then I'll use my tab key, okay. I'll be hitting on my tab key until I locate the file where my docking app is located, okay. I'm just trying to navigate to where my softwares and my apps are, okay. So after typing inverted comma, a backslash, and p, which is the path, I'll simply tap on my tab key on your keyboard. You see a tab key until you get to a program file h6. That is where I installed my own what software. If you trace your file location, you have to go through your file location and know where your file or your app is installed, okay. Mine is in h6, is in program files h6, okay. Once I've got this, I'll click my backslash again. I want to open that file, okay. Let me see what is inside it. So I will use my tab again. Remember, you just type your backslash, just a backslash, and use the same tab again. You'll be looking for your file, you'll be looking for it, okay. As you can see, mine is going, I'm looking for it, okay. This the script research institute is the file, okay, I'm looking for inside this program file, okay. I've got that. Then inside this research script research institute, that is where my Autodoc Vina, which I'm going to be using for this docking process, is located. So what do? I'll type my backslash again and type a v, which is the Vina, okay, the Autodoc Vina I want to make use of, and then I'll hit on my tab key again. Can you see I've located my Vina inside it. Okay, I've located Vina, but I need Vina.exe also, okay, inside the same Vina. So I will simply type my backslash again, just backslash, and I'll hit my tab key, and it has located what? My Vina.exe. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to use to make this command possible. So I'll simply hit on my enter button, and this is what is generated. Okay, once you generate this form, you can easily hold down your center key, your enter key. Okay, just hold down your enter key to give your docking a bit space. Okay, I just hold down my enter key and it gave me a particular space. Okay, so once it gives you this space, the next thing you do, in your keyboard you will see the arrow buttons. You have about 4 arrow buttons. Okay, just to bring up the last command you have up, simply use your arrow command, the upper arrow command. Okay, just hit on the upper arrow command and this thing will come out. Okay, then I want to tell this particular command now. I've located the software, the app. Now I want to tell it, what do you want to do for me? Okay, you're supposed to perform a molecular docking work for me. Okay, so I'm going to tell it which file is going to dock for me and where my output is going to be located. Okay, so to do that, I will simply hit my space button 1. You hit your space button 1, then you type a config. Okay, that our config file we've prepared at the process of before this molecular docking. If you haven't watched that video, simply refer to the previous video where we prepared our config file. That is where all the content we want to dock is located. So this is my my config. Then I'll hit on spacebar again and then put my config.txt. Inside that config, the config is in a TXT format. Okay, so that once it locates config, it will what? Sorry, as you can see, I didn't type the config very well. So I have config.txt. Remember, once you make, even if it's a single mistake here, a space mistake or a typographical error here, the whole software will not recognize it. Okay, and you will not be able to perform docking again until you have to restart everything again or trace where your fault is located. Okay, so I've typed my config file. This is the file I want it to pick and dock, since all my information is there, including the site for docking. Okay, I've already typed my config and my config.txt. The next thing, I'll hit my space bar and then type how I want the output to look like. Okay, the output is going to come out as a log file. Okay, so I'll simply hit on my word as I'm going to type my log file again. Oh, sorry, remember. Okay, let me type this again. We escaped something. Okay, we escaped something. Just clean up everything again. Okay, clean up everything again and start again with your space bar. Then first of all, before you type your config, put this 2. Okay, that's your dash button. Okay, hit on your dash button twice. Okay, your dash button twice, or hyphen. Okay, hit on your hyphen twice before you type what? Your config. This is simply a command prompt language. Okay, config.txt. Okay, then I'll hit on my space again, hit on that slash again, or that hyphen. Okay, it's simply telling you locate this file, and you have to pass two files before you locate the config. Okay, it's just as simple as that. That's what we just indicated now. So I've ticked on my hyphen again twice, then I will type my log space bar log.txt. Okay, so I finally generated the software I'm supposed to use to dock, which is my Vina .txt. That is my Autodoc Vina, like I told us, and the config file where my files are located, where all I'm supposed to dock are located, and then my output file, which is what? My log file. So I'm done preparing this for molecular docking now. The next thing is just to hit my enter button and my docking process will commence. Okay, so I would simply hit on my what? My enter. Once you hit enter file, your enter button, the reading for the docking will commence. As you can see, it's already analyzing certain things. Okay, for me, the reading is done. The setting up for the scoring function, as you can see from your down left end, is done. Is analyzing the binding site now from the location I gave it, from the description in my grid setup or my grid box option. It's trying to locate where my active site is now, or where my binding site is. As you can see, is reading it. Okay, as you can see, it has started what? Docking. It has started docking. It has started docking. Okay, it has started docking. It has started docking. As you can see, some of them will take some minutes, some of them will take some hours, some of them, no, it doesn't take up to hours, depending actually on the size of the protein you're working with. But most of them depend, and also on the fastness of your system. Okay, if your system is not too fast, it may not really take it very, very fast. Okay, so as this is running, I will just in a bit show us what these commands we just inputted now are again. Let me make use of this. Okay, I can clean up this. Okay, so I can show you again. I told you simply the first thing you do is to type your cd. Okay, once you open your command prompt, type in your cd. Okay, then space. Okay, cd, then space. Okay, that's by hitting your space bar. Then you go to your directory. Okay, where you saved all your files. Okay, and simply hit once on it. Okay, and then copy it by right clicking and copying it. Okay, and then you go to that same command prompt and what? Post it. After that, your cd, just by clicking your right button. Okay, so I will just say space, then copy your directory, and then hit right key on your command prompt. Okay, once you hit that, type your space or hit your space bar, then copy your directory, then hit the what? The right key on your command, and this directory will comment. Then you can now start with your remaining commands, which is semicolon slash p. Okay, you use your tab key. Okay, then use your tab key. Okay, after that you locate your file, then you also click again your slash. Okay, and then use your tab key again. Okay, I'll use my tab key again. Okay, okay, let me put it this way. Let me put this in enter. Okay, so this is what I have. Then space. Okay, after using the tab key again, the next thing you do is type slash v. Okay, then use your tab key. Okay, the next thing you do, you type v. Okay, and then simply hit on what? Then hit enter. Okay, then hold down your enter key to give your docking some space. Okay, then after, click up arrow. Okay, to recover your part again. Okay, Then after recovering your path, the next thing is to type in where you want it to locate the file and where your output will be found. So then type, okay, let me space this again. Then type what? Okay, you type again this and then dot log.txt. Okay, so this is what you have. Once you're able to enter this command in your command prompt, you then hit enter. Okay, and docking starts. Okay, so that is how you perform molecular docking. I'm sure by now, just notice this or hold down this or go through this very well and you see how it's done. Okay, and compare it to what you have in the video. So if you go back to what we have commanded in our prompt, is supposed to be done. Okay, our docking is already done, and you can see this is our result. Okay, this is our different affinities and energies. Okay, this is the distance from the RMSD. Okay, this is the best mode RMSD. Okay, we have all this, but this is one of the most important items we're looking for, which is the binding energies. Okay, our affinities. So you have seen how we perform the molecular docking, and our results is generated now. So if we go back to our file where all we have done are located, you will see that we have generated what? A log file because of our command. This log file is the output. If I open this file by double clicking, okay, it's supposed to open. This is the file, okay, and this is the same result I have in my doc, my command prompt, okay. This is simply the file, okay, and this is the result. So I'll have this result on my what? On my output, and it will be there anytime, anywhere, any day. So this is how we perform molecular docking using our command prompt to enter in the commands, whereas the app we use for that is our what? Autodoc Vina. Okay, thank you and see you in the next video.